My earliest memory of making money was being paid 5 naira every month by my dad to polish his shoes. So I would polish my dad's shoes, and every month he would pay me 5 naira. My name is Chizo, and I currently run an online skincare consulting business. I basically help professional women level up their skincare, and I do that by providing education, because I found that was really lacking in the skincare space generally in Nigeria. I started it about in 2018 when I started seeing some really dangerous stuff on the internet, and I thought that it would be a good idea for me to counteract that. My business solves two main problems: the problem of access and education. The ratio of doctors to people is quite large. Generally, it's supposed to be one doctor per 10,000 individuals. In Africa in general, it's one doctor per 100,000 people. Now, if you now narrow that down to something like skincare, you can imagine that is much, much wider. What I do is that I provide that access, and thank God for the internet, so you don't have to be in my physical location. You can speak to me online, and I sort of bridge that gap. Good morning. My name is Chizo. One specific product. For me, what the Lift program did for me was that it sort of blew the top off my head a little bit. You know, we did a number of case studies, and there was one particular one about the furniture company. And when I saw what she was able to do in the country with a physical product, it made me realize that there was a lot more that was possible than I was actually, that was in my consciousness. So that was one thing. One of the things that the Lift program did was was to pair us with mentors. So one thing that my mentor said in that process of talking and trying to help the business was clarifying where I wanted to be in like 5 years. Who was I trying to model myself on, and just increasing the scope and telling me, sort of expanding who else was my client or customer and where to reach them, instead of thinking very narrowly on sort of one-on-one, looking at other places where professional women sort of congregated and getting access to them. In the 8 months since the program, my business has changed quite significantly. I actually went back to the drawing board, so to speak, to get clarity as to who my clientele really was. I did a whole sort of rebranding. So if you look at my Instagram page, when I was doing Lift versus now, it has changed. My website has also changed as well. I have more processes put in place. So it's a more streamlined business. I definitely am reaching more people, and I'm getting my clients more regularly and in a larger volume than I did before the program. So I would say, if it comes to return on investment, because it was quite an intense process, it was extremely helpful, and I don't regret taking it. It was a very helpful process.